Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bard City Plays Old Gods of Appalachia. It's spooky season, and we want to get spooked. This is hopefully a one shot. We'll see what happens. We have Aoife as our DM tonight, GM, whatever it's called in Old Gods. I don't know. I didn't read the book all that
Either.
much. But I'm very excited to play. Are you guys excited to play?
Yes,
Very
hell
excited.
yeah.
Good. All right, Aoife, take it away.
Hello, family. Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. It's October 29th, 1977. The Volunteer Fire Department is hosting their final evening of their second annual fundraising carnival, and the whole town is sure to show up to give their support. Families pile into vans, and teenagers climb into the back of pickup trucks to head up the hill. The air smells like thunder, and the orange and red leaves blaze against the darkening sky. The township's folks need cheering after what this community has gone through in the past few years. Cars line the old fire road that opens up to the main drag of the carnival. The old strip mine site glows with string lights and small fire pits. The Barrows own the land, but no one has seen their men around to care about this exhausted hill for the past few years. This year, the fire department was able to hire a traveling amusement company, and the town's children are vibrating with the possibility of new games and rides the company brought with them down the rails from New York. Mothers cling to their daughters, not wanting to dampen spirits, but not forgetting the two seniors who went missing during a bush party on this very hill in '75. Karen and Maria's faces are still glued to every flagpole downtown, but the reward for any information has gone uncollected. Husbands assure their wives that the girls are probably out in California following one of those devil worship bands. But there's not a girl at this carnival who's not under the watchful eye of the township's women. There are things folks who grow up in these mountains know not to do. There are places folks who grow up in these hills know not to visit. The amusement company brought many souls with them who didn't grow up in these hills. And that, family, is where our story begins. We are in Pennsylvania. We are on an old strip mine site that has not been used for a few years, and we are at a fireman's carnival. As you're walking through the carnival, you are going to be greeted with the smell of sweets, of cotton candy, of candy apples, fried onions for pierogies. You know that all the churches are competing for the best recipe of pierogies. The football team is running a hot dog fundraiser, so they are barking louder than any other stand to try to get your attention. Farmer Todd has brought pumpkins and corn stalks to decorate the main drag. There are many attractions that the amusement company brought with them. They're all found towards the back of the carnival. If you're looking at the map, it's at the top left side. But some of the attractions include a giant slide, an egg scrambler, a big tent full of sideshow acts, a Ferris wheel, shooting gallery, and ring toss. So let's get you guys introduced to some of the amusement company workers. One of the first folks you meet while walking into the carnival is Wes. He was hired at the company's last stop just before coming into Pennsylvania. He seamlessly joined in with the crew, and he carries a folding table along with him. He doesn't have a set place at the carnival, um, but he has a folding table where his pet rats will do tricks, usually after one of the patrons notices one of the rats sticking their heads out of one hole or another in his jacket. Wes, what brought you to the amusement company life?
I've always just been sort of a drifter as far back as I can remember. Just being in rural Pennsylvania, you kind of once you've been in one place for a little while, you sort of have seen most of it, and so I sort of bounce around, just making scraping by where I can. It's not super glamorous, but it works enough for me and my rats. We take care of each other, and that's all we really need.
Rudy Bega. Rudy Bega has a wooden trailer, a wooden cart, like a domed cart,
Yeah.
that travels along with a carnival. On the side of the cart, there are advertisements of whatever potions and ointments Rudy has decided to sell at this stop. Some work better than others, but there's no shortage of hurts and ailments that need healing in this township. Rudy, what brought you to the amusement company lifestyle?
It was really not a matter of where I wanted to go, but where I needed to leave. Those that know me very, very well, they know that I don't like to use my best potions on tourists. And because of that, I tend to develop a reputation for being a bit of a snake oil salesman, as it were, and therefore typically can't last too long in an area. especially when I'm not with some type of traveling attraction like a carnival, where you don't expect to get, potions, elixirs, and tonics that actually do what they advertise they can do.
Let's go looking for Bubs next, family. You're really only going to find Bubs if you're seeking him out. He's usually under one of the rides or patching up one of the awnings that have gotten torn either due to weather or just due to hard travel. The rails are hard on all of our equipment in the amusement company, so Bubs is always very busy. Bubs, what brought you to the life of being on the rails and traveling with the amusement company?
Yeah, so what brought Bubs? I think I'm a little bit more from down south, and I was at one of the carnivals before, and I saw great. I was trying to play a game, and it broke, and I was like, "That's not gonna do. I paid good money to be here," and so I fixed it, and then the owner of the carnival was like, "Hey, you're pretty good at fixing stuff. You need a job," and I was like, "Hell yeah, I need a job," and that's it.
You showed good effort, you had a strong handshake, and you got a job. It's
Yeah,
as
I'm a
easy
pretty
as
tough
that.
guy.
Up here at the top of the screen on the left, you'll also find Rick Bachman, who runs the shooting gallery. Now, the shooting gallery is very popular with the township's young men, especially. They're showing off all sorts of way, doing too much. But he's an expert at cleaning and maintaining the stand's pistols and also with dealing with some of the personalities that he runs into along the way. Rick Bachman, what brought you to this amusement company?
Well, I wander. I like the woods. I like the solace. But man's got to eat, and picking food off the ground's fine. I can make do, but every so often I'd like a French fry. Maybe a burger. It's hard to just pick off the ground. So you need some money for that. This carnival blew through. I figured I've got a decent set of skills. I can kill some stuff or shoot some stuff and show people how to shoot some stuff. I apply my trade. I keep the youngins in line when they're handling firearms, and we keep the injuries to a minimum.
Well, if you're looking for good fries, I hear the Elks is the stand to visit this year at this carnival. Let's go try to track down Edward Raoul Charlemagne, which is definitely his real name. Edward, or E.R. Charlemagne, is one of the enigmas of this amusement company's crew. Everyone has heard a different tale of who he is, where he came from, and what his credentials are. Now, before we get to asking E.R. Charlemagne why he's here, I want to hear from the party what they've heard about E.R. Charlemagne, where he came from. Let's start with Bubs. Where have you heard that E.R. Charlemagne comes from?
Well, Mr. Charlemagne told me where he came from, so that's where he came from, and I believe him.
Fair enough.
He's a nice guy. I gotta watch out for him sometimes because some people get upset when he does his act. Sometimes I don't know why.
Rudy Bega, what have you heard about the origins of Charlemagne?
I call him Charlemagne because I think that's how his name is pronounced. He didn't really tell me where he came from, but based on his accent, I believe he came from across the pond, as it were.
Wes, what have you heard from or of E.R. Charlemagne or Charlemagne?
I heard he came from France. I don't know if that's true, but he talks pretty well. I mean, I don't really have any reason to disbelieve. Well, I don't really trust him that much. I'll say that.
And Rick, what have you heard about or from E.R. Charlemagne?
Well, he sat me down one day and he said, "So I got bored in the Bohemian sector of Czechoslovakia, so I decided to come over here." And I'm thinking, you got to fly for that. And I mean, everyone says that there's airplanes, and I think it's an affront if it's real. If it's real, I don't think flight. No, I don't think people do it. So
Natural.
he says he's from over there, but as far as I know, there ain't no land bridge unless you go through Antarctica, and sometimes it's frozen over. I don't know. He's not the walking type, so I do not think he is from where he says he is from.
And Edward Raoul Charlemagne, what brought you to the carnival life, according to you today?
Smiles on the frowning night, checker in the eastern clouds, the streaks of light. and flecked darkness like a drunkard reels from the fourth day's path and tightens fiery wheels. I do so apologize once I hear the voices of the spirits speak to me. I must recite from the old bard. You must understand that all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players.
Thank you. Now, as I said in our opening discussion, this is the final day of the carnival, and every one of you knows very well that if you don't track down your foreman Lewis before the train starts up, you are not going to get paid until the next stop. And you best hope that the money hasn't run out by then. Before you leave town tomorrow, your goal is to find Lewis to get paid. And that is where I'm going to start asking y'all what you do. Lewis, just to give you a description, he comes from a family of performers up in Quebec. Where do you guys go looking for Lewis, and how do you go about doing so? If you're looking at the map, the main drag is the road that travels from the top to the bottom of the page. The big purple tent is where the sideshow acts are. The small orange tents along the main drag are food vendors. The white tent is the Bible people. You're not sure what their denomination is, but they love to hand out Bibles. Other than that, if you are stationed at a tent or a building, that is where you are currently working. You would know about where everybody is during their day. Even ER Charlemagne has a kind of route that he seems to do. So if you want to group up, that's fine. If not, just tell me what you do.
I would use an ability that I have called Influence Swarm. You master one type of small creature, and they respond to you in numbers. Could I, and I have to spend a resource to do this, could I ask them to sort of scatter and try to find guy and then come back and...
Yeah. So I assume that your swarm is your rat friends, unless I'm
Yes.
mistaken.
Yep.
They know who Lewis is. Go ahead and roll your d20, and I will let you know. Does it have any effect on difficulty, that ability, or is it just describing that they can go look?
No, it's just describing.
Perfect.
Just action to initiate costs 1 intellect point.
Perfect. So for those of you who haven't played the Cypher System, just a little bit of a background, and this is for those of you listening. I don't roll anything. There's a difficulty table that the players roll against, and they can influence whether they need to roll higher or lower depending on the skills that they've chosen to build their character with. So go ahead and roll your d20, Wes, and let me know what you get.
I got a 19 on the die.
You are very able to do that. Your rats know exactly who they're looking for. They scurry through the strip mine site, barely distracted by any of the noise or the food smells. And they're able to track down Lewis. He is in the sideshow tent.
I give him a little piece of pepperoni roll from my pocket for being so good.
Everybody else, what do you do?
I actually was planning to go straight to the sideshow tent. It just seemed like a good central location to, if not find Lewis, at least ask somebody where Lewis might be.
And you're already up there in that neck of the woods. All right, Bubs, how about you?
I'm fixing something, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stay
Or-
there and fix it until it's done. Bubs doesn't leave a job unfinished. That's why everybody come to Bubs.
Gotta respect it. How about Rick and Charlemagne?
Rick would be wrapping up with one of the last shooters in the gallery. Young man having trouble actually hitting anything. So he walks up to him and goes, all right, here. First things first. Let's find your dominant eye. Hold your hand up. Okay. Look like that. And, all right. So your right eye dominant. You're right-handed. Blessed by God. Good job. So what you want to do, keep your arm straight. Aim down the sides. Find your target. Inhale. Exhale slow. And pull the trigger very softly. Bang. Well done. You hit it. The gods have decided that what you have decided to smite has been smote. Good job. Now, thank what you have killed as its spirit returns to the earth, as it bends to your will. And, oh yeah, you got the purple duck. You shot the purple duck. Okay, here's your teddy bear. Go on, get out of here. Now, where's that good for nothing, manager? I'm just going to start wandering to the east. Just start following the path. Basically going to cross paths, I believe, with the rest of the crew as they're making their way to the sideshow tent, and then hang a left into the sideshow tent.
And how about you, Charlemagne?
Well, Lewis and I were supposed to do the very opening of Romeo and Juliet together, and unfortunately, that means that his understudy Archibald will have to fill in for him. So I am sitting and performing at the corner, and the good people who are walking by as I start my act hear, Gregory, on my word, we'll not carry coals. I mean, and we'll be in collar, we'll draw. I straight quickly being moved, because I hear Archibald again, one of the voices doing, no, for them we should be colliers. Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of a collar. And of course, I'm just doing the other part, because Lewis is supposed to fill in here.
That Lewis is a great guy. He's just so hard to nail down. We'll take a break from Charlemagne and Bubs for a moment and go to the sideshow tent with the rest of our party. The main attractions of our sideshow are Louisa. She is a bearded lady attraction. She sits at the front of the tent, make sure that you are giving the appropriate amount of tickets. She likes to see if she can get on your nerves. And as each of you walks into the tent, she will smile and wave and ask, now, boys, well, I see you at the party tonight.
As long as there is a party to be had, I will be there.
Oh, you know it. It's the last day. I'm not getting on that train any less than hungover tomorrow morning. Meet you here after things shut down.
Sounds good to me.
You two
Oh.
can go on and enjoy your night. I'm going to spend it under the stars, as usual.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some things I have to take care of, but we'll see. Maybe.
I'll let loose a little, have a couple drinks, party. The carnival's over.
And she'll shoo you in and say, I'm guessing you're looking for Lewis. He's around here somewhere. I think he was talking to Peter way there in the back. None of the workers are really manning their stations. At the last day of the carnival, everybody's kind of playing it fast and loose, but you know Peter to be the sword swallower act. The other act that are stationed at this building are the strongest man in the Mid-Atlantic, also known as Larry. You know him as Larry because he's your friend. That's not a public name. And then the human wolf man, whose real name is Amadeus. He doesn't talk much, but you can't get him to shut up at parties. But on the regular, he's very quiet. What do those of you in the tent do?
As we're making our way to the sword swallowers, I'm going to put an arm around Wes and go, now, Wes, listen, I know you're contemplating going to that party tonight, and I just want to caution against it. You shouldn't go. You should not go.
You think so?
Well, I know so. The debauchery and the hedonism and that is the path of I don't want to say righteous because it ain't no God, but it's not good for you. It ain't good for you. You know.
All right,
Yeah,
while he's doing that, I'm gonna put my arm also around him over
Oh,
top
right.
of over top of Rick Bachman's arm and be like, well, everything he said is not entirely true. I'm gonna be breaking out my best tonics, the ones that actually do the things that I say that they do, which I
Oh.
would only ever treat my friends to such things.
Good one.
And I think we're gonna have a good time tonight. I don't see why we shouldn't.
Okay. And then,
but
so while
it's-
you two are on my left and right, I have like 3 rats in my hands, and I'm looking at all of them for advice too, and they're all just everyone's just squeaking at me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, definitely, I will, I won't, maybe, yeah, more pepperoni roll. I hear you.
Incredible.
This big tent is divided into not rings, but there are various stalls and stations within this tent. It's a little dank in here. The tent has been used for about a decade on and off. There was a little bit of halt there and interest in the amusement company's offerings during later years of the war, but tent works fine. It's just a little dank. As you pass through the stalls, which have large hand-painted signs for each of the acts, there is a small back area that is curtained off so that the general public does not go in there. I assume you all enter looking for Peter and Lewis,
Mhm.
you will see them sitting on 2 chairs with their heads kind of bent together in like deep conversation. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna approach politely as possible. Gentlemen, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it is the last day of the carnival, and I believe there's some paychecks that need to be put in order.
This is just a mechanic of the game. If at any point you're looking for something that's similar to some of the games that we've played, namely like Pathfinder and D&D, just let me know. But I want to point out that there is an insight check that you can make. You do have to pay for it with intellect points, but I just wanted to point that out for the future.
I wasn't sure what systems were available, like what what mechanic was available. That's what I was looking.
Yeah,
If
you do
that
not
is
need.
a thing, if that's a thing that we can do, I would love to maybe before interrupting them try to gauge what they're talking about, see if it's something that will give me an opening to talk to them.
Yeah, go ahead and spend your 3 intellect points. Again, I'm just
3,
gonna
Jesus. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I'm gonna try to not do too many of these GM mentions, but just because it's a new game for all of us, I don't know if anybody else has played the Cypher System before, but your abilities in this game act as a bank that you can use not only for health, but also for different things that you want to do in the game. Thank you, Rudy Bega, for being an example in this case. But 3 intellect points is no small amount. So you know a lot of things about both Lewis and Peter. In addition to Lewis's background of being from Quebec, you know that he has a bit of a gambling problem. You know that he's a great guy, but sometimes the accounting's a little bit off. You know that he owes some money to some less than savory characters in Brooklyn. About Peter, he's been with the company for a long time. He is an older gentleman, probably in his 70s going on 80s. He is from the Iberian Peninsula, is what he says. You know that he's kind of like a moral compass of the amusement company. What you could gather from this conversation is that Peter is talking to Lewis rather than them having a real conversation. And that's your insight check.
You said Peter is talking to Lewis.
Yes.
Okay. What types of things is Peter saying to Lewis? What is he talking about?
They're whispering. They wouldn't continue the conversation after you guys enter the back room. But from what you've heard from Peter before, he's usually trying to convince Lewis to hand off the financial responsibilities of the amusement company to someone that's a little bit more responsible. Maybe put a group together that handles things like paychecks or various fees or maintenance costs, trying to get Lewis to delegate and also do better by his workers. Now, you don't know if that's what the conversation is about. You just know that you've seen this conversation before,
Gotcha.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. So you said what basically the conversation sort of dies down, so they're not like because they were having a private conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
At that point, I'm happy to announce that, we I hate to interrupt, but being the last day of the carnival, it's time for our paychecks.
At that, Lewis will stand up and brush off of his pants. You notice that there's an extra patch on them, in addition to the vast collection of patches already in existence. Peter will glance towards the ground and kind of shake his head. Lewis will say, now, Rudy, it's not all bad news. It's just news I gotta give you.
It sounds like it's about to be bad news.
No, just hold on here. You will have your money by the end of the night. I just need the end of the night.
Lewis, we ain't working for free. We got hungry mouths to feed.
Well, of course not. I wouldn't ask you to work for free. I'm a man of my word, Wes. Now, you got paid before we left the last stop, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now, trust and believe it'll happen again. Just gotta get me to the end of the night. Peter will walk away at this point without addressing you guys at all. It's kind of out of character for Peter. He's pretty friendly. Again, in addition to being like the try to be a moral compass of the company, he's been around for a long time and he loves to talk to people. But he just walks away, doesn't say anything to you.
Aoife, if I could interrupt,
Yeah,
and please let me know if I'm out of line here. Can I bust in right now?
absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Please do.
I absolutely come storming into the sideshow tent, and I hear, Lewis, you said you're a man of your word, but just call me Robespierre, because I'm gonna have your head in a basket if you misplace this one more time. You said you were doing the opening of Romeo and Juliet with me, and where were you?
Lewis will kind of look for an exit, but really at this point, you guys are in the way. He'll say, now, Now, Charlemagne.
Louis, I'm sure these fine people are just as upset as I am about this. That is why we're all here, correct? Romeo and Juliet?
No.
Act 1?
Sure.
No, not at all.
No.
Absolutely not at all. No, we're here to get
Louis,
paid.
you've got
And,
some things you
I'm
must
impressed
simply
also.
must answer for.
Yeah, like
This is the
paying us
5th time this week.
and paying us.
With your insight, Rudy Bega, you know from the look on Lewis's face that he had no recollection of ever agreeing to perform Romeo and Juliet. You don't know if he knows what Romeo and Juliet is, but he'll say, now the volunteers are getting our cut together. It's not all on me this time. We're waiting on Silas. You're not too familiar with the volunteers from the fire company. They are very present at the carnival, but again, you're transient, you're passing through. Everybody's friendly, but that doesn't mean that you are friends with them. You would know Silas as one of the presidents of the fire company. What do you guys do?
Has Louis moved on?
No, he's still standing there. He has
Fantastic.
he's still there.
I'm going to corner him and explain to him the next play that we're going to do King Henry VIII. And then I will happily sort of just explain to him what his part is going to be. And I'm telling him, like, just be thankful we're not doing the balcony scene because, my stage kisses can tend to be very realistic.
I like the balcony scene.
As ER corners Lewis, Rick will shake his head, leave, and then like, is there a door or is it just like a flap?
It's just a flap.
Okay. He goes out of the flap, looks for a tie, and just ties it, and then goes to find Peter because him being the moral compass, Rick is very much in line with hanging out with him.
Before we follow Rick and Peter, does anybody else do anything?
So while like Rick is coming out of the tent, Bubs comes in, but he's like covered in a bunch of water. Like I imagine I was coming with the idea like fixing those water gun machines where you shoot them and like race the things. And then Bubs just comes in and passes Rick. He's like, "Oh hey Rick, wait man, I am colder than a witch's titty." Lewis, we got the water guns they're fixed. The water was just spraying everywhere. Everyone was having a terrible time. But yeah, what's going on? We getting paid?
Bubs, nah, we ain't getting paid, man. Lewis is coming up with some bullshit. And you should probably change your clothes, towel, something. Actually, here, and he's gonna take like his jacket off and just like drape it on you. Like you look
That's
freezing.
Yeah, I mean, it did help wash off some of the egg scrambling the ground when I was fixing that too. But I think Rick, you're such a gentleman, Rick. You're such a good man. You're such a good man, Rick.
I don't want you to catch a cold. It's chilly.
I know, Bubs will be all right.
You got it. All right, go in there and give Lewis what for. ER's in there talking his ear off about some Shakespeare or something.
Mr. Shawman Quarterman in the tent again. Oh, I'm gonna go get Mr. Shawman. He's gonna get himself in a whole mess. So I'll walk in and
he could use
And when you see it in their eyes, the pure emotion of it all, you
Mr. Shawman.
What? Hold up. I was
You
just
do-
about to finish it.
Man, you're making me work like a rancher
Bubs.
mule right now. You just keep cornering them. You gotta
Bubs, right
stop
before
that.
you come in, Rick had tied the flap down.
Yeah,
So
like-
I've been trying for the last, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. I've like backed away to the flap and I'm trying to open it and like I can't find where the tie is. You just walk right through and break the tie, and I just like spin around you and walk out because I got to go make some money. So I'm going back to my little stall cart.
We gotta call that out. That's so funny. Nate.
Yeah.
Nate said, "Why is Bubs mush but faster?"
Look, this is what happens when
Hey.
we switch immediately to a new game.
Right.
It's-
Hey,
Oh,
now.
it's so
The wires
funny.
get jumped.
Nailed it though. Nailed it. Well done.
Yeah,
Nate.
yeah. Good job, Dave.
Wes, what are you doing? You are the newest hire out of everyone at this company.
Mhm.
What is your perception of how things are going, and what are you doing before we go outside with Rick and Peter?
Yeah, just being kind of new around here. I don't love the sketchy financial situation. Just because, I'm doing this for money, to stay alive. Yeah, definitely not a huge fan of that. probably not going to stick around here too much longer. Try to find something a little bit more stable, at least as stable as it gets in a transient life. Right now, I'm pretty transfixed. Charlemagne's performance, because this is like high class stuff, like straight from France. I've never seen anything like this before.
We're going to follow Rick, and as Rick goes to find Peter, Peter is smoking a cigarette outside the door. If you look to the right at the top of the map, you can see there's an auxiliary tent. That's kind of a supply tent and also some sleeping quarters if folks don't have their own accommodations. But Peter's out there smoking a cigarette, and he just looks at you and shakes his head when you're approaching.
Hey, friend, what's got you down? And Rick will reach into his coat pocket and fish out a pouch and start rolling his own cigarette.
Now, Rick, you know how Lewis is. It's just I'm plumb tired of it all.
You tired of it all? I find that hard to believe. You are the backbone of this entire place. How could you be ready to throw in the towel? I don't understand.
Just a way that you should treat people. And I've been having the rest of us in this tent have been having conversations. It's not just us. It's all of us. And if I can confide in you.
Absolutely.
Now, you know Louisa, his sister.
Yes.
She's the opposite side of that coin. We are considering approaching the two of them tonight at the party and talking about switching things up in the leadership. Maybe giving Louisa a chance at the reins and bringing everybody in when it comes to the financials of the situation.
Well, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Lewis is a shifty grifter if I've ever met one. I can't stand it. I genuinely hate that man. If it wasn't for the fact that he controls the money, I wouldn't shoot him, but close. I think close.
Now, Lewis is like a son to me, you know that, but sometimes your son pisses you off.
And you have to shoot him. Or less. A little bit less.
Don't shoot him.
Okay.
Let your friends know that you will be getting paid.
Well, if it's coming from you, I take that as gospel.
Absolutely. And he'll go to shake your hand.
Yeah.
Says,
shake.
You don't have to come to the party. Meet me outside afterwards. I'll make sure that you are done right.
Oh, you know me, I won't be there, but here. And he'll reach back into his pocket and pull out a little satchel. And he's like, that's some, I laid out some salt in under the full moon. Just dump that in your drinks before you drink. It'll make it so you have a good night and a better morning.
Oh, thank you kindly. And he'll make his way off towards the there's a camping area where he has his own tent. At this point, we're going to jump ahead in time a little bit. It is now nighttime. Well after the last carnival goer has packed it in, the fairgrounds are a mess. But no one is cleaning up tonight. You might be cleaning up your own items and kind of packing everything in so there's less to do in the morning. But everyone is going to be on trash pickup duty in the morning. Everybody's going to be packing up the big tent. And most folks are headed towards the party, the kegger, at the big tent. Now, let me know who is going to this party and who's not.
I'm there,
Rudy is
for sure.
definitely going.
Wes?
I think I'd probably be hanging out near the entrance to the tent so I can kind of scope it out without committing to it.
Perfect. I'm just going to describe what else is open after the patrons have left. For those of you who aren't necessarily going to the party to think about where you want to go. The tents are all still up, but there's no light coming from them except for two tents. The white tent at the center of the map with the Bible folks. They're open. They're still standing outside distributing the New Testament and beckoning folks in to listen to the gospel, get a bite to eat, and also letting you know that if you listen to the good news, they'll give you a gift in addition to the soup that they have. In addition to the Bible folks, Rebecca's whoopee cushion cart is still open. She doesn't necessarily have lights, but she's waiting for a ride home. So she is waiting for her dad to get off work and come get her. They're the only folks that are really open. There are some folks hanging out at the campground, kind of around their own personal fires, but those are your options if you're not going to the party. Starting with the party, it doesn't take long for the drinks to start pouring. Again, there's trash all over the floor. Everyone is in their element. You do, those of you who are in the tent, you do notice Peter, Amadeus, Larry, and Louisa off to the side. They're not hanging out in the shadows. They're just not really partying. You do notice Lewis partying. He has had well above what he should have consumed in a beer. I don't know what kind of beer they're drinking. Some horrible light beer from Pennsylvania. Was Icy Light a
Steel
thing
Reserve.
in the 70s? Oh.
Lit.
Speaking of bush parties, so yeah, let's say Steel Reserve. You can call us out on the anachronisms if you know what people were drinking in the 70s in Pennsylvania. What are you guys doing at the party? Let's say you've been there for about an hour at this point.
I'm definitely having a few drinks. I've got a flask of tonic that has unknown effects to the general public. I know what it does because I made it, but it's alcohol and also a tonic. And I'm just after, like, I'm having beer. I don't want to drink all of my tonic, but I'm every once in a while I'm taking a sip from that flask.
What about Charlemagne? What are you up to?
Bub's there?
Yeah, Bubs is definitely at the party.
Okay, cool. So one of the things I can do as a speaker is that someone who actually has someone who speaks in tongues. You can pick a skill that I can pick one other PC, and something about them makes the voices strong. The spirit's more in tune when I'm near this person, and that person is Bubs. So I've said unilaterally without asking Addie if that's okay.
No, that goes. No, that's perfect.
So I walk over to Bubs and I say, "My dear mechanical friend, I was wondering if you would assist me in picking out my next manuscript, the next piece from the collection to perform for the next season."
Yeah,
But
I love to do.
I-
Yeah, I love to do that, Mr. Charlemagne.
Excellent. Could you just come with me to be in a little bit more of a quiet environment than such a rambunctious place like this? Folks
Yeah,
here,
sure,
I know, appreciate the arts, but not nearly to the extent. They'll just probably want the classics, the Julius Caesars, the Romeo and Juliet's.
Yeah. All of them classic. Yeah, I know
Mhm.
all of them.
See, if we just leave it to a popularity contest, we'll just be doing that all day. Really dig deep, find something good.
Yes, yeah, Mr. Charlemagne. I'm more than happy to help.
All right, I just need one hand for you to hold this flashlight, and I'm gonna take him over to like the corner, like a little bit further away from everybody. I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I am pulling out my Ouija board.
At this point, that Rick, bored of the quiet camp and not wanting to interact with the Jesus freaks at all, makes his way into the party so he could link up with Bubs to get his jacket back. And he walks up to the two of you and he goes, "What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Is that a Ouija board? Did you
I'm
bring an Ouija
pulling out-
board out? Did you
I'm-
bring an Ouija board out here?" Do my best to slap it out of his hand.
I am not listening to him because I am currently taking my pocket knife to pluck some blood out of my finger, being it works better if you use a little bit of blood as lubricant.
Yeah.
What is Bubs?
What?
How dare you involve Bubs in this? How dare you?
Oh,
This
Rick,
is a sweet
I'm
man.
sorry. I forgot to give your jacket back earlier. I'm sorry. I'm all dry now.
I came from my jacket and I'm gonna leave with your soul. I'm gonna
Yeah.
save it. I can't believe you're doing this. You gotta stay away from this. This opens doors. This opens doors.
No, Mr. Charlemagne said well, I'm helping him with his new manuscript. I don't know what this board have to do with all that, but I help everybody.
That board is going to
You need to
invite a
help it.
demon and is going to ruin all of us. This is a place of bad luck enough. You got a whole bunch of bad luck. And as I am superstitious, I have also chosen Bubs against his will to be a PC who I see as having bad luck, and I need to help them out. You don't
Yeah.
want to mess with that. You don't want to mess with that at all. You got great skill. You work with your hands. You're fantastic. Yeah, don't touch that Ouija board. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Well, he didn't really tell me what to do yet. He just said he needed help.
Good. That means nothing has been opened. And ER, come on. You gotta know better.
As I'm
You gotta
smearing
know
the front
better.
cover with blood, just like Mr. Bachman, I do think that if this is not the type of affairs you want to get involved with, then you just leave me be. Leave me be, and Bubs and Archibald and Eustace and Marigold. But of course, if it's just Archibald, Eustace, Marigold, and myself, then it's an even number. So if we're tied, we need a tiebreaker, which is why we need Bubs.
There's
All right,
one.
and at this point, I pop up because I have seen the craziness going on. I've been stirred, and I wander over with my beer in one hand and flask in the other, and offer my flask to Bubs.
See, Mr. Oh, this is actually perfect. Rob Bachman, if you came back there, that would make the even numbers, which again would give us a tie. But if we have Mr. Rudy Baker, then we again have odds and a tiebreaker.
What's going on over here, guys?
The
I see you got
ER
a
is over
board
here
game
trying
of
to
some
summon a
kind?
demon. He is
We're
about to
picking out our
open a
next
gate
cadet.
and ruin all of us.
Hey,
Also,
you wanna
Bubs,
summon a
before you drink
demon,
that,
take
and
a
I'm gonna-
sip of this, and I hold out my flask.
I will grab the flask. I'll look at it. I'll take a little bottle of salt off of my necklace, tap some into it, and then take a swig. And then hand it back. Well,
Oh,
that's
you've enhanced the flavor, I see.
I have made it clean. Yes, gotta get out of here.
While you are having this conversation about I can't remember how you pronounce it, the Ouija board, um,
Uji.
Oh,
you,
board.
the
Oh,
Ouija board,
Ouija.
you miss Lewis charging out of the tent, followed in quick succession by Louisa, Larry, Amadeus, and Peter. Now, Wes, you are outside of the tent and you are able to watch this party. They don't head towards any of the buildings that are left open in the carnival. They don't head towards camp. They head towards the burn pile path. You all have been here for a week. You have done a lot of cleanup, especially you, Wes, being towards the bottom of the totem pole, being new and all. The burn pile is out by the coal hole. Before the incident in 75, it was a popular meetup place for the township's youths to go out and have bush parties. That is where Karen and Maria were last seen. And that is the direction that our foreman and party of concerned employees are going.
And
It
they're-
is the dead of night and it has started to rain.
And they're moving quick, you said?
Yes.
Oh, that looks intense and important, and I still haven't gotten paid. And I honestly, as soon as I get that check, I'm probably out of here. So tell you what, would I be able to get one of my rats to go find Mr. Bachman?
Yes. That would be easy. I'm not even going to have you roll for that. Mr. Bachman, a rat crawls across your shoe in the tent. I'm not sure how you would react to that. So let me know.
Feeling the rat crawl across my shoe, I will glance down and get down and go, "Hello, small creature. Are you one of Wes's? I think you look familiar."
While he's distracted, I'm grabbing Bubs' hand and being like, all right, so here's how it works.
I'm gonna reach up and slap it.
Okay.
I've also squatted down to listen to Rick speak to the rat because I'm amused by this.
The rat will, in their ratty way, confirm your question and they will head back out to their minder. I'm not sure what your relationship is with these rats, Wes.
Squeakers, squeaky, squeak,
Just-
squeaking.
I've noticed them around. I feel like we've interacted a little bit before.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been told not to shoot them because they're not vermin, right? So
Yeah,
They're
not after the
grand.
last one.
Oh, no.
I apologized.
The little rat Raven came.
I will stand up, and as I stand up, Bubs is still wearing my jacket, so I will grab the jacket with Bubs still in it, and just start pulling him away. Like, "Yeah, come on, big fella. I think Wes needs us, and we don't want any of that mess. Come on.
But
I'm-
Mr.
I'd
Charlemagne still
say-
needs my help.
I think he's gonna be just fine without the two of us. Actually, Rudy,
We
could
need
you
the
could you come
tiebreaker.
outside? I'll roll you a cigarette.
And I say, you don't need a tiebreaker when there's only one vote, and I follow. I'm familiar with the rats because the one rat that Mr. Bachman shot, I actually healed with some of my medicines.
Good
Oh,
save, good
nice.
save.
There's four of us.
By the time that everyone who's going to join Wes joins Wes, the party of Lewis, Louisa, Larry, Amadeus, and Peter are long gone down the trail. Wes, what information do you convey to your party?
Now look, I know we're all trying to get paid. I saw Lewis, Louisa, the whole gang. I saw them heading down the old coal hole with quite a fire under their feet. They were moving pretty fast, so it looked kind of important. I don't know what they're doing. I'd sure like to know if it means anything about my paycheck.
I
And
think
that
it
fire
might.
under their feet is called athlete's foot, and I have a tonic for that.
I
Absolutely.
think I might know. That's very funny. I think I might know what that's all about. Peter earlier let me know that they were going to suggest a change in leadership over to Louisa. I feel like that this might be the fallout from that.
I'm sorry, I have to stop for Schnabby. You must pay the rat toll if you want to get into that coal hole.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Nate. You got two.
Oh,
You're
God.
not allowed
Uh,
to be funnier than us.
Petition,
That's
petition
good
to
at
ban
it.
Snappy for being funnier than us twice.
So I have a question for everyone, and you can answer this in character or out of character. How do you feel about going into the woods at night?
I mean, I don't
It's
particularly
real
like
rural.
it. I don't particularly like it, but I do. I do find myself to be in some form of protection. I think I can take care of myself, although I am anxious and I don't like it very much.
Rick's a man
I
of the
will-
woods. He spends a lot of time out there, so he knows what to look out for, where to go, what to do. He knows what it means when it gets real quiet and you got to leave. Like, yeah, he respects the woods more than pretty much anything.
Alright.
I don't think I would ever go out there solo. Just kind of being a transient person and seeing what I've seen. There are a lot of things out there that I can't explain. So I found it's best to just kind of feel things out with your whiskers before you make any moves. With a group, I definitely feel much safer.
How about Charlemagne?
The spirits tell me, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Nice.
Onward, for we may get a full cast at last.
And this is why Bubs has to protect Charlemagne when talking to other people because they're just like, who is this guy?
I will literally be 8-person scene standing right at the edge of the woods with 7 other spirits playing the other parts, and every now and again I just chime in with like, "Turn, hellhound, turn!"
I love this. As you're gathering outside and having this conversation, Charlemagne, are you the only one that's left inside, or are you outside as well at this point?
I'm not a quorum anymore because it's me, Archibald, Eustace, and Marigold, and again we have 4, and like there's amongst we're tied, amongst what we're going to do next. So that's why we needed the tiebreaker. So I'm frustrated that Rick would ruin that quorum, but so I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna pack up my Ouija board, put it in my bag, and give him peace of my mind.
As you're joining the party, Rebecca, again, the whoopee cushion seller, will call out and say, "Last call, everyone. I can't eat all these myself. They're half off if anybody wants one."
I'm sorry. Did she say I can't eat all of these myself?
Yes.
How kind of whoopee cushions are these? I
A whoopee
gotta.
cushion. A whoopee. Am I saying the right
You're-
thing?
Whoopee
Whoopee
pie.
pie.
cushion
You
is
mean
a-
whoopee
is a-
pie. You
Why
mean
did I
whoopee
write
pie.
that?
Whoopee cushion is the thing that makes you
That's-
sound like you're farting.
Yep, that's
No.
it's a pink bag that you squeeze and it goes.
No,
I
this
have-
fair has a cart that is filled with full whoopee cushions.
It's got both. I
Mhm.
Single
demand that
use.
this cart
Oh my
sells
God.
whoopee. This is
Oh.
the whoopee cart. She sells whoopee pies and whoopee cushions.
Hey, Chad,
I'm
somebody's
going
gonna
to
clip
get
that.
a
It's a
whoopee
whoopee
cushion.
West,
As-
I
as
cannot believe I've
from
been saying
whoopee
that all night.
cushion.
I
I'm
have whoopee
gonna-
pie written down too.
I-
I'm
you
real
know,
bad at
I
this.
really just thought it was part of the story
Same.
Look,
because it's a carnival. I mean, of course there's somebody selling whoopee cushions. Like this is
Of course, yeah, it's a
completely
carnival.
within the
Kids love
realm of
that shit.
possibility.
That's-
No, it's
Or
too
it's
late.
better.
Halfway through the day.
I've already decided I'm getting a whoopee cushion. I'm taking like a quick jog down the street, like 2 tenths down, and tossing a dollar at her and getting a whoopee cushion and running back. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm ready.
Well,
Perfect.
there's 3 items on there, and I'm rolling with what Jay said. There are whoopee pies, there are whoopee cushions, and then there's edible whoopee cushions. And I want an edible whoopee cushion.
absolutely.
Bubs
So
is in the
who-
mindset. If we're going in the woods, I need a bite to eat. I'll take a whoopie pie and a whoopee cushion. Miss Rebecca.
All right, Wes, what are you taking?
just one of the edible whoopee cushions. I think they're fun.
Okay. Now, who said they were taking a whoopie pie?
Bub.
And Rick.
Bubs and Rick, you can add 1 blue moon pie to your inventory. Everybody else, you get an edible whoopee cushion and a whoopee cushion.
I'm just getting a regular whoopee cushion. I don't want to put any of those things in my mouth.
If you want to look up what the blue moon pie does, that is on.
Wes,
Uh,
you said they ran off in a hurry, like things were tense.
Yeah, they were moving real quick, kind of talking in hushed tones. It seemed real tense. I thought it's definitely be something that we should get some eyes on.
Are we thinking violence?
I don't think violence. Just something's going down.
Okay, I'll be right back. And Rick will run to the shooting gallery and in his satchel grab all of the pistols, including his, and then run back.
Yeah, we're gonna get his.
I come back as you say that. I'm like, I got guns for y'all, okay? I always have my gun. Thank you.
My man.
I mean,
and
I
I
only
will
need these
pass
two things right
pistols
here.
out to literally everybody, even Charlemagne. I'll look at Charlemagne. I'm like, are you mad at me?
You might be prepared for that, Rick. He may take that gun and he might think it's a prop gun.
Rick, I sometimes don't understand what's going through your head because, you know, it is better a witty fool than a foolish wit. And I
Yeah.
don't explain anything, and I take the gun.
I hold on to it a little extra, so there's some like push pull. All right, okay, that is real. That is loaded. Point it at stuff you want to kill, not us. He is welcome to that. That is his prerogative.
Oh, sorry.
As-
No, that's not my flask. And I put it down and take a drink from my flask.
Like looking at it, I look down the barrel for a little bit, and then like
I will reach out and take it back. I will take the gun back and put it in the set. If you need it later, I will give it back. But that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen anyone do, including an over top of the Ouija board.
As you are distributing your pistols to everyone except for Charlemagne, Sister Frances and Brother Luther, who everyone is well acquainted with from the Bible booth, approach you and say, "Peace, family. Could we ask what you are discussing?" Say that Luther is the one that's addressing you, Brother Luther.
we're discussing the next play for next season. We're
Oh.
thinking
Discussing
King Henry
firearm
VIII.
safety. What do you want?
Oh, I can't help but to feel the tension in your words, brother, and I was wondering if you wouldn't want to arm yourself. Come listen to the good news and feed yourself body and soul.
I am the most armed man at this carnival. What could you offer me? You know what? Actually, I don't think we have time for this.
If they don't get an immediate yes, they will just walk back to the Bible booth tent and they will stay there just kind of waiting. There are 4 tenders of this tent and they're all standing outside in the pouring rain holding their copies of the New Testament.
I am going to listen to the spirits and follow the trail of the other people, and I will go once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more, and I run off into the woods.
Yeah, we
I'm
got.
not- I
We
don't
need
want
men of
anyone to
action
get
here.
separated from
We all
the
have this is a
group.
one shot, guys. We cannot.
Yeah. So in response,
I'm just sitting
to
there
the-
playing with the whoopee cushion, just like squeezing it and giggling, squeezing it and giggling.
I'll turn away. I'll grab Rudy. I'll be like, for once, I agree with Charlemagne. Let's get the hell out of here. Lady, I have no time for you. Goodbye.
I would run by and just ask for just a tiny little blessing, just a quick one.
Sister Wilma will smile sweetly in you and say, "Of course, brother. Stay safe out there, and please do come visit us upon your return. We'd love to have a discussion." So, does everybody run into the woods or saunter?
Literally, as I'm running through the darkness, the spirits are guiding me to where they need to go. I am shouting, "Oh, the English dead! In peace there is nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility." Like,
in response, to
I'm just
Charlemagne,
following the sound of Charlemagne's voice.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just like, not this again. And I take out a little necklace made of like berries and deer teeth, and I cast Charm of Retaliation Cypher, which for the next day, if anyone hits me, they take 2 points of shock damage.
Holy
Alright.
So I put that-
shit.
Yeah, and then I look at the Bible people. I'm just like, have a good night. Just run after everyone.
They will
Wait
will
up,
all
guys.
gesture kindly. As you enter the woods, the only noise you hear other than the sound of your footsteps either running or just following the
and
crowd
me screaming.
and Charlemagne screaming
Yep.
is nothing. You don't hear the wind, you don't hear the leaves, you don't hear the carnival as soon as you cross the tree line. It is dead silent, other than Charlemagne's yelling. If Charlemagne
start-
takes a
I
breath,
start
there's
whistling.
nothing.
I start whistling.
As
All right.
soon as it goes quiet, Rick will immediately pull his pistol out and go, "Forrest, don't get quiet like that. Everybody shut the fuck up." And then
Proud of the portage of the head, like the
Oh my
breast
God, he's
can
gonna
let
get
the
us killed.
brow overwhelm it.
I put my mouth over Charlemagne's. Not my
Oh,
mouth.
okay.
Yeah, I get a big old kiss.
Bubs.
Is this
Bubs,
the balcony scene? I've seen this one.
make it out.
That's
A
so
big old
cute.
kiss.
Bubs,
Adorable.
do you use tongue?
No, I just plant a big old wet one.
Charlemagne
And I
will
was
speak
like-
with tongues. I mean, he's probably good at it.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that, Mr. Charlemagne, but you got it. You got it.
You know this path to the burn pile by the coal hole like the back of your hand. You are here multiple times a day, even after dark. Usually you travel in pairs if you're taking the trash out anyway, just to shoot the shit, keep each other company, keep the shivers away, ward against any hates that may or may not be in the woods. You are able to easily navigate your way all the way to the burn pile, where you find nothing. Nothing even looks disturbed. You can't see much because it is the dead of night, but you don't see any creatures. You don't see Louis, Louisa, Larry, Amadeus, or Peter. You don't see a trace of them, and you don't
I think-
hear anything.
I
Pull
think
out a
that this
flashlight.
would- Ooh, he got I also have a flashlight.
What are we doing out here in the dark, guys? I turn on my flashlight.
Once you turn on
I-
the flashlight, you notice suddenly that you can hear the rain again. You couldn't hear
I-
it when you
I
crossed
reach
the.
over and I click the flashlight back off.
Can't hear the rain. Can't hear
Uh,
anything.
Why are you
I would
turning my
like-
flashlight off?
Hold
No,
hold for a second.
He's right.
And I'm going to use see the unseen. I can perceive creatures and objects that are normally invisible, insubstantial, or hidden via magic. I'm going to look around in the dark.
All right. Is that a cost to you, or is that a?
It is
Uh,
not.
Okay, nice. Go ahead and look around. You see some broken shovels. You see some broken pickaxes, none of which are invisible. You don't see a trail. You don't see footprints in the muddy ground. You see nothing.
I'm going to relay that. Guys, this is the way they came, right? There ain't no footprints and no sign of any of our fellow carnival goers, co-workers, as it were.
With no path, no trail, no trace, maybe you start to think that maybe Wes was confused. I'm not placing these thoughts in anybody's head. This is more of just a general sense of doubt. You start to feel very uneasy, every one of you. Just knowing that you've been stressed, not sure about how safe this area is. You could step on something, get cut, even if you're wearing the good work boots. Every piece of sense would be telling you that it's time to call it a night and start again in the morning when you can see. If you don't have the flashlights on, you are still soaked to the bone, but you cannot hear the rain.
Okay, After
You can't hear the rain.
trying to see the unseen, I allow Bubs to turn his flashlight back on, and I pull mine out and turn it on as well, and start searching. I also would like to ask Wes if he's sure that they came this way.
Yeah, I saw them heading this way. They were moving quick. They weren't even trying to cover their tracks or nothing.
Wes, I am inclined to believe you. However, something's happening out here. Not being able to hear the sound of rain. That ain't right. We should probably tuck tail. Look for
Tuck
them in the
tail?
morning. Yeah.
Conscious doth make cowards of us all.
In GM mode. Does anybody want to do anything else tonight?
I
No.
will look at Bubs and go, "Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?"
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Are you
kiss.
asking me if you want to kiss? That was kind of an accident. I don't know what came over me, but it was nice.
I look at Bubs so upset. That's not the line.
Oh,
All right, we need to leave. We need to leave now. We
Yeah,
can sort this
uh,
out later. Let's go.
you gotta tell me my lines, Mr. Charlemagne. I don't know all the plays you've been doing.
This is the balcony scene. You don't know this off the top of your head.
Talk and walk, fellas. Let's go.
yeah,
Is
talk
This
and
not
walk.
preschool.
As
would
they're
be following
talking,
it.
as soon as you cross the tree line back to the carnival, the world comes back to life. You hear party going on, you hear laugh, you hear hushed conversations coming from the Bible tent, and you hear the pouring rain. It is a mud pit out here. Are you guys headed to bed, or is there anything else you want to do in the carnival?
Gentlemen, firearms, please. And I will open up my bag.
Ah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Here you go, Mister. Here you go, Rick.
Fine.
Thank you.
I do like a flip around and I hit myself in the head with it.
I take it from you, and then I smack your forehead. Stop it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to bed. Thank you. Good night. Actually, and I'm going to reach out to Rudy, grab the flask that he's been drinking, take another
Yeah.
swig, and then say, all right, good night.
I was gonna say, guys, if any of you do not want to be overly hung tomorrow morning, this elixir will help fix that problem.
I find myself overly hung kind of often. Does this help with that?
That is exactly what I said, good sir.
Yeah, I
But
can't
there are other
confirm. I see him
things
after the
that can
dream.
help with that.
Okay, I'll just take the elixir then.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Can I
18
actually-
plus
can I
stream,
use-
fam. 18 plus stream.
Yeah.
Can I use an intellect point?
Yes. For what?
Um,
I should ask. You can. Go ahead. Spend it.
For funsies, I don't know. What would
Alright.
you use it for? Inside voice. Using your voice, you can speak into the mind of someone you choose within a short range, and I would like to speak into the voice of Bubs. I would like to speak to his head.
Go ahead. Let's say that you're walking back towards camp while you're doing this.
I speak. First thing he hears is, "It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves." Bubs.
Can I respond back at all? Or
Yes,
I
you
just hear
can.
it?
You can think back.
Is that you again, Mr. Charlemagne? I mean, I guess it is you. You're the only one that be talking in my head, except myself. I guess I do that a lot.
It could be just the spirits speaking upon thee, but I think that I could use, again, some assistance to come to core. I fear that there's a mystery afoot that we need to seek answers from beyond the veil.
Yeah, it was pretty spooky out there. I agree. You know me, I'm more than happy to help. I got something that I could tinker with while I help you if that's fine. I like to keep my hand busy.
Oh,
But, you know,
Do you?
yeah.
Yes, but if you, especially if we need to have if you need to have your hands busy, I need another pair of hands on the planchette to go and decide our next piece.
The planned what?
Meet me at the whoopee cushion booth.
Oh, okay. I'll meet you there.
I'm gonna have you make a roll. I'm gonna let you know it's not gonna be easy to.
Okay.
What do you want to ask the spirits first?
First, if they like Shakespeare, but second, I am of the opinion that perhaps Lewis is not such a curator of the arts that he told me he was when I first joined this rabble rousing group. But perhaps, where did they go, and where have they run off to?
Are you
Go ahead.
Are you using the Ouija board?
Yes, I am. And does Bubs meet me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Bub's always going to help a friend in need.
Yes. So I've kind of commandeered one of the tables in the booth against, not with permission. I've sort of shoved some of the pies to the side.
Rebecca has gone
Is that-
home, so there's no one to stop you. If there's any pies
Yeah.
left over, whoopee cushions, whoopee pies,
Yeah, I'm just being rude at this
it's all
point.
trash.
I said, "All right, now, my dear friend, we must commune with the spirits.
Okay.
Put your hand on the planchette."
Is that the Ouija board?
Yeah, so it's just this special hot thing. It says, right here, you can ask any questions, and the spirits will guide your fingers to the answer. Here, try
Okay.
it. Ask any question you want.
Oh, okay. All spirits. What's going on back there with the coal hole and everything? The rain. We can't hear the rain. It's kind of spooky. What's going on?
Spirits, what's going on in the coal hole?
All right. Since you have help, I'm going to take one level of difficulty off of this. So go ahead and
Okay,
roll.
I rolled a 9.
So, and how this works, there's nothing to really add anything to rolls. There's just ways to subtract from difficulty. You know, Charlemagne, that you did not get a response from the spirits. Whether that's what you tell Bubs is up to you, but you did not hear anything. You didn't get a response. Yeah.
Perhaps we could use a little bit of extra. Actually, I was trying to look at my skills, and I don't actually have anything that can help
So
in this.
maybe we just
particular-
didn't. We, maybe we just gotta ask again. Maybe they didn't hear us the first time.
Let's say that you can
All right.
roll for the second question separately.
Could I?
Or-
So could I use an?
I have a
intellect
skill.
point
I have a skill
to
I can
use.
use.
Oh,
What do you got, Bubs?
What's the difficulty of the check?
It
I think
is.
you can't tell us.
It's not
Well,
easy.
Okay, I can't use my.
Do you guys want
I-
to just roll again for
Could I
the second
try
question?
something to try to draw
Yeah.
back the level of difficulty here? All right, could I use fast talk when speaking with an intelligent creature who can understand you, who isn't hostile? You can convince that creature to take a reasonable action in the next round, and my reasonable action is to come and talk to us. My thinking is, it says, when speaking with an intelligent creature, I can speak to it. It's like not I can speak to it. I don't necessarily need you to be able to see it or anything like that.
Okay.
And if it's not there, then it's not there. Then it just won't work.
I think
my
that sounds. I think that sounds cool. So whether or
reasonable.
not that's how this game actually works, I don't know. Go ahead.
Let's go. Clip.
18. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
So what was the
I
second
say,
question?
Spirits, we know what we are, but not what we may be. Come forth. Speak of the coal hole.
A chill runs up your spine, and you hear a voice in your head say, "There's nothing good down here. If you could help us, we're so lost. We can't find our way out."
When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. I say that out loud without declaring fact.
Mm-hmm.
You would know
Um,
that doesn't sound like Louis, Louisa. I gotta find my litany. 1 second. Louis, Louisa, Peter, Amadeus, and Larry. It doesn't sound like any of those folks.
So I am on the fingers on the planchette, just gonna ask like, Spirit, where do you hear who are?
And she'll say, "Well, I'm Maria."
And I will spell out Maria on the on the Ouija board for Mr. Bubs' sake.
Mm.
Maria.
Maria.
How many of you would go into town? Let's say it's a 20-minute trip if you can catch a ride in somebody's pickup. How many would go into town if in like your spare time after the carnival?
Never.
Yeah, I'm probably too busy fixing stuff.
I might go into town
Potentially.
just to re-up on a couple supplies.
If anyone would know about Karen and Maria, it might be Wes. Rick, you might have heard some of the kids that were at your shooting gallery kind of gossiping about Karen and Maria, kind of like a scary story unto itself. But
So I will then sort of respond back to the spirits. Maria, we shall come and find.
you say this aloud or in your head?
Yes, I say this aloud.
Wes and Rick, if you decide to share that information with the party, you can. Otherwise, no one knows who Maria is.
Rick has gone to bed. He would have put way more of a fuss about this happening in front of him. So yeah, he's off.
That makes sense.
Off and asleep.
All right,
Alright.
I will look at Bubs and say, let us make our way to slumber, and we shall convey what we have seen tonight to the others.
With that, Rudy, you're going to head over to your carriage. Everybody else, I assume that you're camping with the rest of the employees. The night passes without incident.
Oh,
The
can we
rain.
level up?
Um, the rain tapers off around 3 o'clock in the morning. No disturbances happen that any of you hear throughout the night. When you wake up the next morning, the typical routine for picking up the last or after the last day is everyone gets up bright and early, meets at the big tent for breakfast. Louisa and Peter are usually cooking. Um, as you exit your tents and come towards the big tent, you see no one. You see garbage. You see plenty of work to do. You also don't hear anyone. You hear your own breath, your own footsteps, that of your party that's with you now. but you don't hear anyone else. What do you guys do?
I gotta go look around. I gotta try to see
Did
what's
they
going on.
leave? Did they just desert us?
Where is everybody?
Did you say all of like the tents and stuff were still there? Or are they gone?
If they are from the amusement company, they're still there.
Okay.
Look at all
But
this
yeah.
trash they left us. I can clean this all up now by myself.
Yeah, those of you who look around, you find no one. You see all of their props, all of their belongings, all of the tents, all of the accoutrements of their acts are all still on the grounds.
Something has happened.
All right.
This is not
Yeah.
okay.
I see the group and I roll up and say, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here."
Ain't nobody here but us.
Charlemagne, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's saying we're devils.
You better watch your mouth. I don't like that. I do
See,
No,
not
he's
I
gonna
think-
shoot you, Charlemagne.
See,
He's
well,
not wrong.
please,
Hey, it's never too
There's a-
late to
there's a-
mend, Charlemagne.
this
what
is
you
not
just
the
did.
time to be resorting to violence, especially in the presence of a fine lady. And I point over at nothing and say, "That is where Maria would be, the one who spoke with us last night."
Maria.
Oh, yeah, that-
What do
I'm
you
sorry,
know about a
what are you
Maria?
what are you talking about?
You mean
there was nobody
Louisa?
here last night. There was the party, and we went into the woods, and there was nobody there.
Right.
No, we did this before bed. We did the Ouija board.
God damn it.
Oh, you were playing
Bubs.
the Ouija board.
Well, you know me. I want to help somebody if they need my help, and Mr. Charlemagne needs help a lot. you know,
He
with his,
always
you know,
needs help. You know, he
his
is a
condition.
helpless man. Charlemagne,
Yeah.
what have you done? Also,
We
Maria.
commune
What are you
with the
talking about,
spirits.
Maria?
Maria stuck in the coal hole. We need to go find her.
Wait, you know where Maria is? Oh, first off, do you know who Maria is?
Nope.
No clue.
Okay. Well, I do, and she's been missing for quite some time. And you happen to know where she is?
Exactly.
Wait, is that the same Maria?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well,
Every-
could be a different Maria.
I
One
think
who
there's
speaks
only just the one. The place ain't that big. Okay,
Well,
so
there's quite a few Marias out there. Dominate.
ER. I just. Okay.
Rick, you
listen,
speak an infinite deal of nothing. Are we men of action?
I don't think you
Are
want
we
me to be a
fools?
man of action right now, Rick. I really don't think you want me to be.
Yeah.
I think we go to the coal hole. We look for the veritable list of people that have gone. Also, where is everybody? Where's everyone?
Yeah, camp's empty.
At least it seems like it. Yeah.
Are we dead?
As far as you know, you're not dead. Your
Yeah,
back hurts too much to be dead.
I smack West. Not dead.
Oh,
No.
okay.
And thank what powers be for that. Because if I had to spend eternity, well, with Charlemagne, I think I might try to be dead again. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. I'll actually, and I hadn't brought the guns back to the shooting gallery last night. I just went to bed. I will reopen the bag and go, guns. Even you, Charlemagne.
Don't mind if
Hey.
I do.
Thank you, Rick.
Double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
As I slap Charlemagne and Rudy on the forehead. Just be responsible with that. All right, let's go.
Actually,
hold on.
responsible.
Just shut up for a second. I will pull out this. It's a raggedy looking piece of canvas, like cloth. And I will take my own gun out, and it is so much nicer than all of yours. It is highly polished. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. ivory inlaid handle, and I will rub this cloth over it, applying one of my Cypher's weapon oil. I will say, bless this weapon. Bless it as I anoint its head and feet, and I rub like the barrel and then the handle, and then ceremonially tuck this cloth back in. And I'm gonna roll a D100, and for the next 10 minutes, whatever thing that I get on that D100 table applies to my weapon. So this should be fun.
Ooh.
This will be
Ooh.
fun. What do we got? We got 99.
Wow.
While he's looking up what 99 is, can someone look at Shard and see if you're able to see a new map?
Yep, we can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I see Rick do all this stuff. So I'm like, that might actually do something. So I spit on the gun and just like rub my sleeve into it to clean it, and I try to repeat what he said, but I miss a lot of words.
My shots now explode, inflicting
Nice.
damage equal to the Cypher level to all within immediate range.
Awesome.
Oh goodness.
Excellent.
All right.
Should I roll
And-
for the Cypher level? Is that
Does it not? It should be a D6, I
Like
think.
a
1d6
D6
plus 2?
something.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh.
5. That's a
Shoo.
5.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. And we are switching to a new map. Winters, I don't know if you can see that on your Shard.
Yep, I see it.
Okay.
If you want to, yep, perfect.
There it is.
There we go. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yay. All right. I'm glad that so far. Well, the grid is not aligned, so I'm just going to hide the grid. But that is not Shard's fault. That is my fault. Okay, this is unrelated to anything we're doing, but the alignment to the grid system in Shard is really nice compared to Roll20.
Others.
Not to speak ill of the others, but anyway. You, as a group, follow the familiar path towards the burn pile, which you know to be at the entrance to the coal hole. The coal hole itself is just that. It is a hole, a rudimentary hole that's been dug into the side of a mountain. Basically, at some point, one of the residents of Mount Pleasant used it as an illegal access to mine their own coal without paying the company. If the Barrows would have found out about this coal hole, the issue would have been dealt with strictly and very quickly. But somehow it has remained year over year. As you approach in daylight, again, you've been out here daily, but you see trash that you have yet to burn. You see some remnants of what you assume would be parties that teenagers have thrown out here. Nothing recent. Everything is kind of in various states of rust and decay. But you are at the entrance of the coal hole. What do you guys do?
So are we going in there, or are they coming out to us?
I think we should go in.
Do we have to?
I mean, I
feel
guess
like
you
we
don't
do.
have to.
All right. Well, nobody stand in front of me, because the minute I see something, I'm shooting at it.
Okay, I mean, we can do guns in the front, and I can bring up the rear. And if someone tries to jump out, I'm gonna punch it.
Don't shoot things immediately. It might be a person.
Yeah,
Wait till you
I
know
mean, I
what
might
it
punch.
is.
I guess you're
Yeah.
right. I just,
You just what? Don't shoot things without knowing what they are.
sometimes you got to shoot things and not know what they are. You shoot.
You know,
you
I
shoot
think
things,
I
and then you
think I might
inquire
what?
about them later.
I just remembered that gun that I gave you. It is broken, and unfortunately, I have to take it back now. And I will grab the gun and put it in the satchel. I am
That's all right.
so.
I have
I'm
I have
so
my
sorry.
own gun. It's a special gun, but
Nice.
I got it. I got it somewhere on my person. I got a holster.
Grab that.
Uh,
Fantastic. Good
While
job.
they're doing
Good for you.
that, I'm gonna pull out a little like it's called a hex bag.
Mm.
It's like a little baggie with something written on it in brown paper. It says all my enemies, but it's all like crossed out. And I say to the bag, I whisper to it, the devil can't dance when he's kneeling. And I put it in my pocket, and for the next 10 minutes, all my attacks do +2 damage.
Oh,
That's
All
fucking
right.
rad. That's
Yeah,
so rad.
someone's getting knocked. The goat's getting knocked out.
All right. So are you going into the coal hole?
Yeah. Rick
I
will
guess we are.
Yeah, I
lead the
think
way.
that's where Maria is, so that's where we gotta go.
Give me a second. I'm going to change over the map and add you
Mhm.
guys to the new map.
These maps
Also,
are super cool.
as a
These are
question,
Yeah.
very cool maps.
I don't remember. Oh, this is a really cool map. Um, how do we know how many health points we have?
Hmm.
It's all
Uh,
'Cause I
based
didn't.
on like your stats.
Yeah. So your stats are both your resource pool for using skills and also your health points. So when something hits you in combat, it will do either might or speed or intellect damage. So that comes out of your pool.
Oh,
Yeah, and once
interesting.
you hit
Okay. All right. Well,
0
that's
on all
very
three,
helpful because I was not. I wasn't aware. I realized there was nothing for HP,
Mhm.
all
and
right.
I also have stuff that affects that, and I wanted to know how. So thank you.
Good question. All
Mhm.
right. The entrance to the coal hole is not.
Sorry.
It's now I can't say the rest of my sentence because it's not going to make it any better. Um, so you have
Is it dark? Is it slick? Is
it
it
is
stinky?
tight. It is tight.
Tight.
You have to crawl or slither your way through this entrance.
It's
You
not
can't.
getting better.
It's not getting better. We're gonna go ahead and get into this mine. So you can ascertain from where all right.
We slide into the hole. It
So
is
who's going
slippery.
first?
It's very
Jam
tight.
yourself into that
I'll
coal
be close
hole.
behind.
And we ascertain.
The coal hole is in the ass, Ertain.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Ascertain. Ain't that the thing that they use to sweeten diet soda?
No, the tane is the area between the balls and the butthole.
No,
Okay.
you're thinking about that thing that cleans up paint.
All right. All right. You you can assume that's another ass. I can't get away from it. You can ascertain,
I think that's
assume.
$1 for everybody in the jar.
Right?
So happy. for them.
As you enter the mine, you can tell that this is not intended to be the main entrance. This is something that someone not with the company dug, and its entrance is hidden behind various boulders, detritus, rubble. It's not clearly viewable.
Hair.
What?
Hair.
Let
I'm
it
just
go.
adding hates. I'm just
Read
adding
it
hates.
up,
Man, they really need to, manscape this coal hole.
We're so
I-
dead.
I am going to start adding I don't know what they're called. Anyway, I got the numbers for them, but just take that as a threat. Not XYZ, that's a threat. Okay, so as you enter, the cavern opens up to reveal tracks. There's some broken down pieces, some carts that have been overturned. There's a intact cart on the tracks. But the tracks themselves are not in great shape. The cavern itself is illuminated. You can see about 50 yards in either direction, there's lanterns lit. It's not as dark and scary as you might have assumed that a cave would be. I don't know. Maybe you're braver than I am. There are piles of coal littered around the cavern. It looks like just places that are waiting for collection. Along the walls of the cavern, you see trickles of orange liquid. They pool at the base of the walls, and there are pools of this orange liquid.
Ambrosia.
Don't
You can see if it is.
do not
don't think
eat
so.
that. Do
I
not
don't
eat
think
that.
so.
Don't put that in your
Yeah,
mouth. Mm-mm.
rutabaga. You know what that is?
Yeah.
You're the guy that knows all about goos and slimes.
It might be that
it
newfangled
does
margarine.
looks like orange juice. It's probably just orange juice and definitely not coal hole juice.
I simply cannot believe it's not butter.
If this is not butter, I will fucking riot.
If
It's-
someone, let's say, if someone who grew up in a coal region wants to make an intellect check, I
Yeah.
will let you try that.
That is not I.
I
The funny thing is,
do.
I think I onion know what this stuff is, but Rudy Bega is from all over, and I feel like he might have heard, but probably not.
All right. Well, anybody who wants to make the check, go ahead and make an intellect check for me.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
All right. That'll do it. You know that this is runoff. It's basically high iron content from the mine that's dripping down the walls of a cave as water would.
Okay.
I have high iron runoff dripping out of my coal hole sometimes too.
Damn it.
Son of a bitch, Onion.
You're
Jesus.
She's adding stuff.
I
Guess
will
that-
be the first to die, so help me.
Rudy, this is
Whatever
not
gods are out there.
not orange juice. I believe it is a different citrus beverage. It is Fago, and we have to worry. We have to worry now about
I would rather
Tang?
drink the coal hole runoff than Fago.
this coal hole is infested
I just got even a spit
With-
of drink out.
insane clown posse fans.
Yeah.
Insane
This
clown
posse,
posse.
just a posse of
The
insane
juggalos.
clowns.
I killed Aoife, guys. I
Yeah.
killed Aoife.
Well, there goes the Fago sponsorship, y'all.
Yeah. Way to
Yeah.
go, Onion.
We were just about to lock that down.
If Tang
Ah,
if Tang or Origina or
Tang's better
Um,
anyway. Sunny
wants to
D,
reach out-
honestly. Sunny D's the
Absolutely.
white
Sunny D?
whale. Yeah.
if Sunny D wants to reach out to
Yeah.
our business email,
Heck, I'll take
I-
Tropico at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think
Bard
think
Sunny,
it's open.
Bard Sunny D, something like
Bard
that.
City goes to the gathering. I don't know. It could happen.
It's just iron
Done,
runoff,
not
Rudy.
be
It's nothing to
undone.
worry about. It's normal in mines. Let's continue.
all right.
Oh,
As
which way are we going?
That's a good question.
you can see as you walk into the main cavern that there are human remains. Let's just
Oh.
go by how the map is oriented. Let's just say to the north and to the south, they are desiccated. It looks like they've been there for a long time, but they are out in the open. And there are two of them.
Hmm.
What do you guys
She's very
do?
close, very close to the entrance.
Yep.
Something is
Oh.
rotten in the state of Denmark.
We're in
what
Pennsylvania.
stage of decomposition did you say these bodies were at?
They are desiccated. They're basically just leather and bones. There's clothing left on them. Looks like cheerleading jumpers with the, not that you guys would know this, but out of character, it's the school colors, red and white.
Would I have gotten any info from working the shooting gallery about like who Maria was?
Just that a few of the girls knew her.
Mhm.
She would have been a senior in 75, so she would have been on the cheer squad with not only girls from the high school, but also Karen, who also went missing at the same time. They were very beloved, very popular in the town. You know, you don't get much information other than that, but despite the rumors and kind of making things creepy or kind of an urban legend, you do get that there is a sense of awe, admiration, and sadness underlying all the discussions that you heard.
Oh, I think this might be Maria gang. I think she was a cheerleader, and from what I can tell, the remnants, it looks like maybe a uniform. I guess I'll get closer and try to do a little bit more research to confirm my suspicions.
All right. I would like for you to make an intellect defense roll.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's a 10.
All right. Um, Rick, you have been possessed by the spirit of Maria. You are now an 18-year-old cheerleader um, who's scared, lost, looking for her friends, missing her boyfriend, and very confused.
What's the
So
boyfriend's
that's
name?
uh, let's go with Charles.
Charles. Okay. Rick stands straight up, looks down and pats, and then turns around and goes, "Oh my God, where am I? It's so cold. It's so cold in here. Who are you? Ew. Like who are all of you? Where's Charles?
Rick?
Where's Charles?
First
Where's
off, what do
Charles?
you mean, ew?
No, Charles.
Rick, who is Charles?
I don't know what a Rick is. Who are you? And why are we
Who
here?
are you?
Maria?
That's Rick.
Maria.
Maria?
Maria.
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 Wait, you're
Yeah.
Maria?
I
Like
am.
the Maria?
Maria, I.
Count me in.
It was I and Bubs who spoke with you last night.
Would I remember that interaction? Oh, yes. Yes, you like I don't know how, but yeah, we talked.
Yes,
Okay.
we are here
I
because we need quorum.
and I'll turn and look down
right.
and
As you see your own body, I'd like for you to make another intellect defense roll.
That's a 5.
Oh,
It's not gonna do it.
No.
You see your body. You instinctually recognize that as your corpse.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time that you're realizing that you are deceased.
Oh no. Oh no. Did you kill me? Someone killed
no,
me. You killed me. Someone killed
No,
me.
no, 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 no.
We
No.
didn't kill you.
that's
What
we
happened?
maybe came
Where-
here to try and figure out.
No.
You
Would
were like
any-
that when we got here.
No. No. No.
Maria, you disappeared in 75.
It's
It's
75.
It's 77 now.
Yeah,
77?
Yeah.
You disappeared 2 years ago.
A whole
No.
years?
This
You've been dead for
No.
2 years.
Does anyone want to,
I would like
without trying to give you solutions?
two intellect points to. I'm going to use the anecdote ability. You can lift the spirits of a group of creatures and help them bond together by entertaining them with an uplifting or pointed anecdote.
Okay.
And I will start with to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. It is a path we must all cross. But it is a way that is not the end, as you now know. But perhaps we can find justice for you from your old form. Maria.
Maria feels a sense of peace wash over her. Um, there's still sadness and fear, but Winters, you can go ahead and make another intellect um, intellect defense roll. I'm lowering the difficulty.
16.
All right, that'll do it. Maria's spirit is pulled from your body and is no longer possessing you. Everyone can see a shade standing next to Rick now. It has the loose form of a human. And it's just standing there. You see it motion with its limbs, kind of just observing itself, but Rick is no longer possessed.
Can
Ugh.
we talk?
Oh my god.
Is the spirit talking? Is
Someone's in my body. Someone else was in my body. And
Yeah,
then, what was it?
I look
Oh
over
my-
at Rick and go, first time?
Maria, is
Oh.
that you? Addressing the shade.
She doesn't speak, but she motions. It's kind of hard to tell what she's doing, but she kind of bows almost at the waist.
I am so sorry for what you are feeling. I am so sorry for what you have gone through. I felt it. I feel it a bit still. I want to help. Can you tell us how to help you?
She will motion to her body. And she'll also like extend her arms out towards where you can assume it's the body of Karen. But she will motion to both of their bodies.
I would like to take my boot off, remove a sock, and put it over my hand, and then offer my new hand sock puppet to be possessed by Maria.
Dude, she just added like 5 monsters.
onion.
We're gonna die.
Stop it.
I just, we want to talk to you, but I don't
mean, I thi-
understand these hand motions that you're doing.
I'm pretty good with my hands. I think they need to be laid to rest.
I think they
Right,
need to
I'm
be
guessing.
buried. That's what we're getting
Yeah.
at. I don't think we need a
Well-
fucking
Yeah.
sock puppet, Rudy.
I want to know what happened to them to see if we can prevent it from happening to anyone else. Something terrible happened here, and I mean, she was talking to us before, but then you had to cast her spirit out of your body. You couldn't
hold
just share for a few minutes.
1 second. I'm gonna walk over to the body of Karen.
All right.
Oh no.
I'd like for you to make an intellect defense roll.
Can you
Go
choose
ahead
to
and make-
fail?
Yeah, I mean, I rolled an 8.
All right. You are possessed by Karen. Rudy, go ahead and make me before we do that, Rudy, make me a persuasion roll.
Damn it, I swear to God.
It's not
14?
easy. That does not do it.
Damn it.
She I'm getting my ghosts confused. Maria will walk towards the main group. But she will not possess your hand.
Dude, your socks are stinky, man. She's not gonna go in there.
Yeah, she just like flips you off.
I have a
We need
pocket
to be
knife,
more polite. We are in the presence of a lady.
and I would like to use that pocket knife to cut eye holes in the sock puppet, and I think that maybe will help.
It
What
won't.
are you doing?
Oh, damn it.
Where am I?
Oh, Bubs.
Wait,
Bubs.
Bubs?
Karen?
I'm Karen. I'm Karen.
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 Yeah,
Karen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you?
Rick. My name is Rick.
Where am I?
We are in a cave. You are confused. You are unfortunately deceased. You have been for 2 years. I am very sorry.
God. Where's Maria?
Maria is the ethereal creature to my left. I'm very sorry.
God, Maria.
Listen, we want to help solve whatever happened to you.
Okay.
Do you know what happened to you?
Do I?
You know that you were at a party. You know that it started to get really cold. You know that the boys went home early. They weren't interested in sticking around. Um, they were both failing. Both Charles and Martin, who is Karen's boyfriend, they both needed to ace a test on Monday if they wanted to keep their spot on the team. So they ditched you guys at the party. Um, Before the party ended, you decided to go into the coal hole on a dare. It was also warm in there. And then
It was
everything
warm in the coal.
God damn it, man.
Stop it. More monsters.
It's not my fault. I didn't
Fucking
name this place the coal hole, okay?
So dead.
it's what they're called.
That's what they're called.
And after that, it gets hazy. Karen's memory darkens. She can see Maria's face and she remembers fear. Her memory fades into encroaching darkness and just an overwhelming sense of wrongness.
I just for time, I reiterate all of that about the party, the boys leaving, cold coming in here, and just darkness and that fear on Maria's face and just that sense of wrongness. And then everything's just hazy and kind of goes dark.
Bubs, give me an intellect defense roll, and I'm gonna give you some help on that because you already saw the first possession.
15.
All right, that does it. Like Maria's shade, this shade leaves your body and kind of hovers over her body. What do you
Don't
guys
worry,
do?
Karen. We'll make sure you get the rest.
Yeah. Bubs, you back? Looks like you're back.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah. All cold and sad. Let's
Yes,
get these two buried.
Yeah, I understand how Charlemagne feels all the time now.
I don't think
What'd you
that's
say?
how he.
Nothing. Okay, let's bury these poor girls. Come on.
Yeah, I think so.
As you're
Swole.
burying the bodies, which you're able to do, you're all laborers. You all know how to put in a hard day's work. Each and every one of you starts to feel nauseous. You start to feel that something is wrong. You're not sure if it's just your mind playing tricks on you now that you've been possessed, now that you've seen your friends be possessed, or if there's something that's actually creeping in from the shadows.
I would like to look around and see if I can see the unseen.
And did that have a timer on it, or
It
or is
doesn't. It's just a thing. It's like dark vision. I'm sorry to say, I have dark
that's
vision.
so funny?
I'm checking for traps.
All right,
Check for tramps.
let me find my traps, guys, so I can murder Onion.
Yep, I've told you guys I'm gonna be the first to die. I can't wait.
Okay.
You
The
guys are in trouble.
walls of the caves are pulsing. God damn it. Let me copy and paste some more of these creatures. There, you can make out.
You didn't say anything.
You can make out, is what
Oh,
Freedom
wow,
says.
yo.
You can.
Oh,
All right, I attempt to make out with the hate. I seduce
No,
the
let him.
hate.
No, let him.
uh-oh.
I
Don't let
try
him.
to seduce the
Honestly,
hate.
yeah. Let him try.
I don't even know. I don't even know how seduction works in Old Gods of Appalachia.
It doesn't. Here's a trick. It doesn't.
Right.
It
Yeah.
would be
No,
a
he
persuasion
fails.
roll.
He can still try though.
Um, but as
I'm
you're
gonna say,
seeing the
would a
unseen,
mouth be considered a keyhole? Because I have a pass key that lets me open anything I want.
no.
Smite him,
You
please.
know what? I take that back. I don't
Yeah,
like
bad,
that bit.
bad, bad, bad,
I
bad,
don't
bad,
like
bad,
that
bad,
bit.
bad, 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 bad,
We need the bad bit
bad,
jar.
bad, bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you're seeing the unseen, first off, as you lay these girls to rest, their shades do in almost a glow of warmth light, they dissipate. They're no longer standing with you. They have indeed been put to rest. But that being said, on either side of the tracks, Rudy, you're the one that's observing and seeing this. You start to see gaping maws opening and closing as if they are chewing. They the mouths appear to be made of like a smoky material or like a sooty material, and they are getting closer and closer. The light is getting dimmer and dimmer um as the
I'm
moments
just like
pass.
whoever's closest to me, I'm just like tapping them on the shoulder just repeatedly. Guys, 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 please pay attention. I see some things and I don't like what I'm seeing. We are being surrounded.
Yeah, so anyone who's looking will see these mouths um creeping towards you. As they pass over um, the lamps get dimmer and dimmer. You can still see ahead of you. You can still see a cart. You can still see Bubs out there by the other body. But the room is getting darker and darker. Um, Bubs, I need
Yeah.
you to make a might defense roll.
Okay. If I have armor, do I add that to that, or I don't know how that works.
Not for this one.
Okay, might defense. You say?
Yes,
Does it tan?
it
I have an
just
edge
gets
of
it.
1. Whoop, whoop! Yeet.
So you feel a tickle at the back of your throat, and you feel like the soot is getting into your lungs. Um, wait, what does everyone do?
So Bubs is like up on his own.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to try to sprint towards Bubs, seeing like I'm guess. Am I hearing you like cough and stuff? Like
He's not coughing. It's like Bubs, you feel the threat of a cough, basically.
You're like clearing my throat almost,
Yeah.
kind of like that.
okay.
Yeah.
The vibe is shifted, and he's up there alone. So I'm gonna run up to
scary.
to Bubs.
All right, Rick, I need you to make the same roll. Make me a might defense roll.
Ooh, 19.
All right. You feel the same tickle at the back of your throat, but you're not coughing. They don't attack you as you run by, but as you're moving, they seem to follow in your direction.
Okay.
And we can see them now, correct?
Yes, everyone can see them. All walls are covered in this soot, but the mouths are what's approaching you.
Okay.
What does everybody else do?
I would follow up, kind of keeping my distance. I don't know if I would necessarily pass these things, but I definitely want to keep Rick and Bubs within line of sight.
All right. I do need you to make a might defense
Okay.
roll.
Nat 20.
All right.
Uh,
You don't even feel the tickle at the back of your throat. And
Ooh.
yeah, if you guys are in shard and want to move yourselves, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to move you where you tell me to. You do
Yeah,
not have to be in shard.
I'm gonna move up behind Wes, and sort of just like actually, I think I might like duck behind this little mine cart and just like look up over it and try to see what's going on.
Rudy, as you lean up to see what's going on, you do notice that the cart moves with a slight pressure. You see the four mouths following Rick and Bubs, but also at the same time, it's like their attention is everywhere all at once.
Does the cart move like up the map? Is this downhill
It is flat.
or oh, it's flat. Okay. You said we came in from over here, right?
Yeah. Like down here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There's a
All
slight
right.
decline, like there's a slight incline going towards the top of the map, but it's not a hill.
Okay. Um, After noticing the cart moves, I'm going to motion to Charlemagne and Wes, and like motion for them to get in and help me push. We're gonna try to move the cart up towards them.
What Wes and Charlemagne, what do you do?
Yeah, I would
Um,
follow suit.
I supervise.
All right.
Of course.
Rudy and Charlemagne, I do need you to make your might defense checks, please.
Okay.
Might defense
You
rolls.
said armor does not apply in this situation.
Not in this situation.
Whoops.
That is a ability that we
Ooh,
have for these
18.
critters. All
12.
right.
I rolled a natural 1.
All right.
no.
Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
um, everyone else kind of feels that tickle at the back of your throat, like kind of like what you feel like you're getting sick. Charlemagne, you are doubled over in a hacking fit. You are unable to take an action because you are coughing, and um, one of these creatures, you've caught their attention.
Oh no,
Um,
that's great.
Wes, you said that you were going to the cart.
Yeah,
All right. Are you getting in? Or are you
I would
behind
help
the
push.
cart? Okay. The cart itself, guys, is not an icon. I should have thought about that, but we're just gonna move your bodies and say that you're behind the
Mhm.
cart.
Hmm.
Um.
Makes sense.
All right.
Can I like grab Charlemagne and like now that I see that he's coughing and not really able to do anything, just sort of like pull him and like flip him over the wall of the cart into the cart so we can push him in it?
Um. Okay. So
That's a little bit elaborate, I think, for Echo.
yeah, it would be very difficult. Um. He is kind of incapacitated right now, so I'm gonna let you try. Even though it's something that he wasn't intending to do, I'm gonna say it's very difficult.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, 19.
Yeah. Um. That works. That is one more than you needed. Um.
Oh, jeez.
So, Charlemagne, you are now in the cart. You are still coughing. Um. All right.
As soon as Charlemagne gets clear of the mouth near him, I Rick's going to draw down and fire a shot at the one that was near him. Was that
All
number
right.
4, I think.
Um. Go ahead. Do you still have exploding
Yes, I do.
shot? Okay. Go ahead.
Well, how long did it take to bury the bodies, do you think?
Ooh, I'm gonna say that it took you guys.
Because that's time consuming.
Let's say,
I would say I don't have it.
yeah, just so we
It's
have a
too
time on
long.
it. Let's say that
Yeah.
you piled rocks on top of the bodies instead. It's still gonna take at least an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, I
Um,
definitely don't have the exploding shot anymore then.
It's all right.
We didn't think about that.
That's all right. But I do have the gunner ability, so I inflict an additional point of damage, and I'm also practiced with guns, so I suffer no penalty when I use one.
Perfect.
Nat 20.
All right, that does it.
Oh.
Okay, how much damage does that do?
That's a good question. I know it does an extra point of damage, but how much damage does it do?
1 second. So that a medium weapon does 4 points of damage, and if it does one extra, that's 5.
Yep.
It doesn't look good.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It's hard to tell with these little mouths, but
Mhm.
it almost shirks back and it kind of shrinks.
Awesome.
I would like everyone to make. Is it speed? I think it's speed. For initiative. Make a speed roll. Yeah, just make a flat speed roll, unless you have any bonuses to initiative.
I have a danger sense where I can spend a speed point and my initiative task is eased.
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure what that means.
I don't either. If it's eased, I usually make it less difficult. Let's say that I'm just going to move you up 1 in the initiative tracker.
Okay.
Sorry to anyone who actually knows how to play this game. I'll learn how to play it later.
I rolled a 12.
All right.
I got a 16.
I got a 14.
And Wes got a 4.
Rick, you're going to be up first again.
Okay.
Or you're going to be up again.
After that shot, seeing that I struck super true and it's still standing, I'm going to take out my cloth again and wipe the gun down and recite the incantation and apply the weapon oil again. And we'll see what we get here. 75.
Oh.
75 feels good. Deals bonus psychic damage equal to the Cypher level, which will be a 5.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So for the next 10 minutes, my weapon deals an additional 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Excellent.
Pretty good. Also,
Pretty
I
good.
don't know if I can use ciphers like this. Like, how many can you use?
It's a good question.
It says I have a cipher limit of 2, so this is the second time I've used it. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was that or if ciphers were like a one-use item.
Ciphers
Right.
are a one-use thing.
Are
That's
they?
it.
And then you have
Yeah,
to like
and-
recover at least.
And the
X
number
amount
is
of time.
based off of your character type. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
All right. I wrote down bugs instead of bubs. I kind of like that. Bubs, you are up. What do you do? Wait, Rick, do you move at all?
I think I'm going to scoot over here, just like kind of center myself in between all these baddies.
Bubs, go ahead.
I'm gonna move over here and punch this ghost mouth in the face.
All right, go
Hell yeah.
ahead and
Give
try
me
to
the
punch that
best mouth
sentence.
punch it.
Bubs don't play no games. So it's just a D20 roll
Yes.
plus. All right, perfect. 18.
That'll do it. How much damage do you do?
I do 7 points of damage as Bubs just like, Bubs don't play these games, and just punch the ghost mouth right in the mouth.
All right. The being dissipates. You are now, there's no being in front of you, but you are enveloped in darkness.
Oh god.
You can't see even with your eyes open.
Oh.
But there's no longer a creature.
Oh, both. What you get yourself into this time?
Rudy, what do you do? You are currently pushing the cart.
Yeah, so I'm pushing the cart towards Rick and Bubs. Can I still see Bubs?
Yes, you can
Okay.
still see Bubs, and you are behind the cart. You feel as though anyone who is in or around the cart has a little bit of cover.
Okay. Um, I tell Wes, let's go, and I start pushing the cart. Um, how far would you say we can push the cart?
If you are pushing the cart, let's say that it is going to be your normal movement speed. If you were riding in the cart, it'd be going a little bit faster. That's why I'm saying it. So it would just
Well,
be your normal movement speed.
you said this was slightly uphill. It wasn't like a huge slope, but we were going uphill is towards the top of the map, correct?
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
so
how
as we're pushing it up, I'm yelling at them to get in the cart.
Yeah, and Rudy, it feels wrong to you that it's moving as easily as it is, but that's not stopping it from moving.
Interesting.
Do you do anything besides move the cart?
How close could we get to these mouths here?
What's your speed?
Uh, it is 11.
You can get about halfway there.
Okay, so we're just about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
we'll say, Rudy, we'll say that you are the back of the cart when you move yourself.
mhm.
Everyone is kind of just around you.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna put all my effort into getting this cart pushed up towards them. Um, do I notice the cart like picking up speed where we could potentially jump in and ride it?
Yeah, it's unnaturally moving almost. Um, you know that you are at a lower point in the mine, and you're moving towards a higher point in the mine. But
Hmm.
it
So I'm definitely confused, but it's moving.
is.
All right, I say to Wes, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on, boys, it's bobsled time, and motion for him to jump into the cart as we're pushing it.
I want to know what year that happened.
Not the
What?
70s.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
no,
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 How?
definitely
I
not
think
the
it was the
70s.
90. I think it was the
I'm
95
the first.
or
I'm the first
97
to ever say
Olympics.
those words in that order.
Rudy, do you do anything else besides move?
No, if you're saying we're not up next to either of these other mouths, my goal is just get as close to Rick and Bubs as possible.
All right. The mouths that you passed are following you, and they
It's
are like
just this
reaching
guy
out.
right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The mouths are like extending towards you and trying to snap at you. They don't make any
Oh.
sound, but they are trying to snap at you.
Hmm.
All right. Next up, we have Charlemagne.
1988.
Charlo
Cool Runnings, not the movie, the
full
events.
full 11
Yep.
years ahead of your time, Rudy. Um, Charlemagne, you are unable to take an action this turn. You are recovering from your coughing fit.
Okay.
Um, so just hang tight. Right now, you are in the cart though, so you can start to make peace with that. I think up next we have Wes. Wes, go ahead.
I'm gonna. So we, I was helping push the cart, and we passed number 3. Um, I just want to run back and try to stab it real quick.
All
Try to
right.
try to finish it off because I saw it take a big hit from Rick.
All right. Go ahead.
In the darkness.
Ooh. It's a 5 on the die.
All right. You do not hit it. Your uh, fist or whatever weapon you're using just passes right through, and the darkness envelops you. You cannot see. You didn't take any damage, but you cannot see.
Whoa.
That being said, you cannot take any further actions. That being said, it is number 3's turn. Make me a might defense roll, Wes.
15.
All right. You do not take any damage, but you feel like it's trying to like squeeze you or crush you. But you do not take any damage. It is number 1's turn. Number 1 is going to try to attack Rick. Rick, make me a might defense roll.
9.
At 9, you are enveloped by darkness, and you can feel it trying to squeeze the life out of you. You will take 3 points of damage.
Oof,
You also cannot see. You're enveloped in darkness.
that's not great.
And
Does that go to my might? That goes to my might.
it starts at your might, and then it moves down the track.
Gotcha.
So if you run out of might, I can't remember what the terms are for what your status is, but we can look at that if it gets to that.
Gotcha.
Up next is number 2. You two, Bubs and Rick, are already enveloped in darkness, so it is going to center itself on the tracks, and kind of expand to fill the space. It is very dark towards the top of this map right now. Let's just say to the north. It is very hard for those of you who are separated from each other to see each other at all. Wes, you can't see anything. Bubs, you can't see anything. Rick, you can't see anything. That being said, Rick,
Can
it
I
is your
see
turn.
through these things?
A little bit. You
Okay.
can see,
Maybe like the silhouettes.
yeah,
behind?
they're
Okay.
backlit by a torch. So you can kind of see their shadows. It's like looking through like
Frosted
a curtain or
glass.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So Rick, you can use your action to get out of the darkness, or you can try another approach.
Okay. I have the ability Hands Tied, which reads, sometimes you can't act to bring about good luck or dispel bad anytime you are unable to take an action, such as if your hands are tied, you're stunned, and so on. Your next action is hindered. So instead of not being able to do it, I can do it, but I'm hindered.
All right.
So can I just try to shoot number 2, even though
Yeah.
I would be hindered?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to line up, take a shot, and that's an 18.
All right, and that's exploding.
This one's psychic.
Oh, that's right. It's a random. It's
Yeah.
psychic. Okay, an 18 does hit. How much damage does that do?
That does the weapon damage, which I think we said was 4, right? Plus 5 points of psychic damage. So 9 damage.
All right. Number 2 is going to explode.
Hell yeah.
It does expand into a shadow, but now that it's been defeated, it's easier for, let's say, Rudy, for you to see through. The only thing that's blocking Rick and Bubs now are the shadows that are directly on them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is now Bubs' turn.
Can't see shit. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see shit either. What's going on?
Rick, you're now, the shadow has kind of moved off. You can now see
Oh, okay.
after that turn.
Sounds like you lied to me, Rick.
It was a horrible trick I just played on you. You were right. I'm sorry.
All right, but I still can't see anything. What's going on?
Take 2 steps forward and then punch real hard.
Okay, 2 steps. 1, 2, I punch real hard.
All right.
Oh,
What
moved the wrong way.
Sorry, I was
No, you're
I
good.
was trying to see if there's a
Funny.
shade.
It would
Did
have
we
been
already
funny if I
kill-
just punched the air.
Oh, I was like, was I hiding your? Yeah, your creature was hiding. I'm sorry. Okay.
I thought there were more. I'm like, they're all gone. We win.
Yay!
They're getting there. Let me see if we can see the one that's under Wes. Yes. Okay. We're
Okay.
learning. All right. Bubs, go ahead and make your roll. We're gonna say you're hindered. Um,
Okay. What does hindered mean?
oh boy.
It just moves the difficulty up one step.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a 9.
All right. That does not do it. You are still too disoriented. Just like behind the scenes, that's probably not the right way to play that, but I just moved the difficulty up compared to Rick because Rick had the ability.
Mm-hmm.
So you weren't close to what that was, but I just wanted to shed some light because I know that we just did something similar
Yeah.
with Winter's character. All right.
Did I get him?
You did not. Bubs, it is your
Damn.
or not, it's not Bubs' turn. You just went. Rudy, your turn.
Okay. How close is Wes to the cart? Would I be able to potentially reach out and grab him?
You could try. It's not gonna be easy.
Okay. Would it help if I used the rope that I have?
You can try to tie up a ghost.
No, I'm trying to grab Wes. I'm trying to get Wes in the cart. Like pull him out of the shadow essentially.
It's not gonna be easy. Go ahead and try.
Okay. If I had an intrusion I wanted to use, could I use that after I figure out if I can actually do this thing or not?
Uh yes, it's an intrusion.
Okay.
Intrusions, as far as I can tell, kind of work like instance.
Well, I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna use my intrusion nearby presence. I sense a magical entity close to me, offering to lend a hand. They can either ease with my next ability, buy me some time, protect me for a few rounds. They can do a couple different things.
All right.
And I would like to use that. Like maybe I reach for him and I can't quite make it, but then this hand extends from my hand like a ghost hand, or like a hand of a mage perhaps, and grabs him by
Hands?
the collar and pulls him into the cart.
All right. Wes, you are now in the cart with Charlemagne.
Yes.
Oh.
And the cart is moving. Um I'm gonna move you guys up.
Yeah. And as we are moving, after I get him in the cart, I turn uh to look at Rick and Bubs, and like I scream for them to jump in the cart. Let them know.
Alright.
Like I'm sure Rick can probably see and or hear me coming, but I know like I see Bubs seems a little disoriented.
Okay. Charlemagne, do you stay in the cart?
Yes. Am I able to speak?
Yes, you're now able to
All right,
speak.
I've been working on this strategy for a little bit while I've had the extra time. The one that got me, the one that's like kind of behind the group, right? That's the one who was getting me. Number
Yes.
3. All right, cool. I will use my ability. My ability that is called Shake the Bones. I use an intellect point. My words are so powerful they cause the bones of the creature to shudder and shake, inflicting 2 points of might damage and 2 points of intellect damage. Your target must be able to hear or understand you. So I'll let you know. You let me know if they're able to hear or understand me when I look at them and scream, "Villain! I have done thy mother!"
Um,
Which is an actual quote from Shakespeare.
Nice.
it doesn't have bones, but we're gonna say that it can hear and understand you.
It's more of a feelings thing. I don't think it doesn't really the text as it is doesn't seem like it really needs to be like literally shaking your bones.
Doesn't have
All right.
bones, but it can
Got it.
understand
Shaking
boning.
your mom's bones.
Right. Not say your target must be able to hear and understand you and have bones.
This
I
thing is
got a
so
bone.
affected by your taunting that it seems to seep back into the walls of the cave.
Excellent.
It seems to be fleeing. from you.
Okay.
All right. The cart is still moving west. Do you stay in the cart?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I thought you said the cart was moving. I thought you said the cart was moving west, and I didn't recognize
Oh,
my
I
name.
thought you
But
said
Understandable.
Reese.
yeah. Okay. Yes, I stay in the cart. I also have shake the bones.
Mm.
Um, so I'm going to look at number one, that one right in front of us. And in a voice that's kind of my typical pitch, but one also at the same time much lower and deeper. Um, I'll say, uh, yeah, I did your mom too. I rolled a 15 on the die.
All right, that does it. This creature will also flee and seem to seep into the walls of the cave. All right, we are moving along. We are next to Rick, whose turn it is. Rick, what do you do?
Bubs, I think we got to make fun of him. It seems to be working.
I mean, you know me, I'm not really that mean to people, and I don't know what this thing didn't really. Well, I guess it tried to do a little bit to us.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, dickhead. Fuck you. All right, that ain't working. I shoot it.
Go ahead.
It's a 4. I ain't gonna do
All
it.
right. A 4 doesn't do it. Do you move at all? Do you hop into the cart?
Yeah. Now that the card is there, I will pilot.
As you hop into the cart, you notice that this remaining creature seems to expand, and the walls of the cave seem to shake. Pieces of rubble start to fall around you. You can see pieces of the roof caving in from the direction that you came. After Rick, we have Bubs. Bub, what do you do?
Am I aware that the room is caving in, or am I still? It's just all
Everyone,
darkness.
yeah, everyone is aware that you are out of the darkness now.
Oh, that's right.
Everyone's
Sorry.
aware that the cave is shaking and the cart is now next to you. Do you get in or
Hop
do
in.
you pursue the creature or what do you do?
Get
I
in
do
the
not.
cart.
I do not pursue Lubu, and I jump in the cart. Yo, we
Oh,
gotta get out.
yeah.
The cave is caving in. We gotta
It's
go.
like a
It's a
carnival
party
ride.
time
Just
now.
hop in.
All right. As the cart continues to move throughout the room, more and more pieces of rubble fall from the ceiling. As you pass under an arch, the cave caves in. The creature stays in the room. Now that there's a separated room behind you, it does not pursue you, but you are not able to return the way that you came, and you are now trapped in the mine. And with that said, we, my friends, are yet again doing a shot and a chaser. Who could have
Yay.
guessed?
Who could have seen it coming?
Who
Not
could have seen it coming?
Well,
Um,
since I do it with the lights off, I usually don't see it coming.
I'm
Thank you, Aoife, for running this session.
Yes,
This has
thank
been
you,
so
Emily.
good.
Got one
Thank
more
you.
in. Let's go, baby.
This has been
Um,
amazing. It was so good. I'm really enjoying this. I want
Yeah.
to learn more
Yeah.
about Old Gods so we can play more
Yeah.
of this. This has been a lot of fun.
I'm-
So
excellent.
between the maps, we're using Shard,
my
the
God, the
new
maps,
game
right?
system, and Old Gods, we're doing basically everything new with this, and
It's such a good
I
idea.
love all of it. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
I'm looking
It's
at
very
some of
neat.
these other haint spirits and other revenants, and I'm scared of what's in these next rooms.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny
no,
thing is, I was way more scared of reading the book than actually playing the game, but like, I'm definitely invested in this game.
well,
It's
there were less
very- it's
butthole
very
jokes in the book.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
You know, honest, that's
It's the
that's a,
classic law of like any TTRPG. Like the more
creative
serious
choice.
the environment is, the less serious the players take it.
And that's what's
100%.
fun about Halloween streams.
It's
Halloween's a
also
little bit
not my
goofy.
fault. Eva kept using the words like
I
gaping and
know.
maw and coal
Right.
hole. All
No, that
right.
that is your
And then
fault
we
all
can
because
even
normal words.
those
ascertain.
words describe the scene perfectly.
Those are
That's true.
regular words.
Those are normal
Yeah.
words.
I have
Those are
never
words
used those
every
words
day.
normally in my life.
All right. Thank you all for being
Yeah.
here. Thank you, Emily, again for running this. This was so good. Keep tabs on our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, join our Discord. It's awesome there. There's memes and cats and us, and that's pretty great.
Raccoons.
And raccoons.
And you.
Yes.
And
you.
ravioli.
And you. So get on over there
Yeah.
and enjoy it.
Viewers like
We will see you all very soon. Thank you again so much. Goodbye.
yeah, thank you guys for sticking around.
Bye. Thank you.
Don't touch your Ouija
Bye.
boards. Bye.
No Uchi boards.